We are coming to you from a secret, undisclosed location, located somewhere inside the lobby in the basement of Weldon Hall in University of Rhode Island. Wait. Fuck! Fuck!
Well, now that I gave myself away, time to move on with the vlog. Hey YouTube. So, the other day, I uploaded my first music video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Go on. You can do it. Click me. That was really exciting. Thank you guys for the feedback, and there'll be much more to come of that. YouTube, in case you didn't know, it's April, which means baseball season is back. Baseball is my #1 favorite sport. I've loved it for as long as I can remember. I'm a huge Red Sox fan, which means I was so happy the other night when we finally got a win. At the risk of alienating my viewers, I'm going to move on to why I brought up baseball. This morning, when I turned on the television, I saw something that kind of surprised me. Miami Marlins coach Ozzie Guillen stirred up a bit of a controversy this week when he said, and I quote, "I love Fidel Castro. I respect Fidel Castro. You know why? A lot of people have wanted to kill Fidel Castro for the last 60 years, but that expletive is still here." Now, as you can imagine, the town of Miami was kind of upset about that. According to various websites, there were over 100 protesters this morning outside of the newly built Marlins Park, all with the same question in their head. Why in God's name would the coach of the Miami Marlins say that he loves Fidel Castro? Not even, maybe Fidel isn't that horrible. No, he loves him. We're talking about a city where 34.1% of the population is of Cuban descent. 34% of the population either did or are direct descendants of people who fled from Fidel Castro. And subsequently, the Marlins ended up suspending Ozzie for 5 games. I liked Ozzie. He's the guy who said, and I quote, "Team chemistry? Fuck that. You win games, you get team chemistry." This guy knows the game. And he has said some stupid stuff in the past. But this one takes the whole fucking cake. Actually, it takes more than the cake. It takes the balloons, the hats, and the huge clusterfuck-sized piñata. You just gotta know where and when to say things. You just can't say that, especially in Miami. That's like going into Israel and saying, you know, I can kinda see where Adolf Hitler was coming from. So I want this to be our first real discussion. What do you think about the 5-game suspension? Do you like it? Do you think it was too much? Do you think he should have gotten more? Do you think he should have gotten anything? Let me know in the comments. Alright, YouTube, moving on. A certain user by the name of Tyler Stepp decided it would be pretty funny if he messed with one of my older videos. Take a look.
So I was on YouTube the other day, and I stumbled upon my friend Jordan's YouTube channel, and he posted a video about a package he got in the mail, and it was quite disturbing. I was like really surprised that he would put something on the internet that was so gross. So I took the liberty of downloading it and censoring out all the bad parts, so it's a little more appropriate for our younger audiences. Jordan, I don't know what you were doing, but you guys can check it out.
Hello Internet. I love I just got my Blue Yeti USB. I ordered this just before making my first video, and I hope that it will not only improve the audio quality of my vlogs, but also allow me to make high quality and videos for you guys. I thought I'd received this last Friday, when I received 2 very large in the mail. Turns out, they were for the filter and the stand. This is a fairly heavy thing. I'm hoping that's a good thing. Oh wow. This thing is massive. Not to mention, really heavy. I think that's a good thing. It feels like it's all metal. It's got its own built-in stand here, but if you take off these little doohickeys on the side, you can actually set this up on anything you want, like my stand. On the bottom, you've got holder for the stand, you've got your headphone jack, so you can hear what you're doing a lot clearer, and a USB cable. So you can adjust to various settings that can work for different jobs that you'd like to accomplish. I don't know if you can read these, but the settings are actually on the side. You have your stereo, which can come in left and right and a little bit in the front. You have your cardioid, which is just one way, like for music. You have your omnidirectional, which can pick up from all different angles. Very good for atmospheric if you're at a concert or something like that. If you look closely, they got these adorable little to represent each kind of thing you can do with this. There's a lot of So thank you very much, YouTube, for sitting around with me, and let's give this thing a try. Touché, sir. However, you should not be the one pointing fingers. I've seen some of your videos too, you sicko.
I like.
You disgust me. Moving on. YouTube, you and I are going to have some quality time next week. Because next week, for lack of a better name, is going to be Women's Week. Now some of you might be asking, why are you doing a Women's Week? Good question. I'm currently in a women's studies class that requires me to perform some form of activism. So I thought, I've got a vlog. So here's how the plan's gonna go. Monday I'll be talking about women's history throughout the waves of feminism. Wednesday I'll be talking about issues women currently face. Friday you will see an interview from my professor, Dr. Jen Brandt, who is an absolute genius. Now some of my viewers might be like, dude bro, why the fuck would I want to listen to you talk about women? Well, pipe down and tune in, cause you might just learn something. And besides, if you're good, you may or may not see a music video from me on Tuesday and Thursday. I'm just doing my part. Alright YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe. I love you.
Stupid button right prick!
Sometimes, when I lay in bed at night, and I look up at the stars in the sky, I think to myself, where's the ceiling?
Oh! My neck dick!
Sugar,